Well, this ends a 3.5 year long journey of tiny living in this 1989 Airstream. It's a Excella 1000, the 34 foot, with our family of 4. Totally packed up, just cleaning it out, and then we're gonna head out. Crazy! The new owners are just gonna come pick it up, bring it down to Seattle. So it's crazy. We have so much to do. It's crazy.
I can feel you losing hope. You've been hanging on a rope. Something tells me you're alone. Baby, just keep holding on. I can feel you losing hope. You've been hanging on a rope.
All right, here we are. Almost totally packed up. Here inside. Oh man, definitely feel like we're forgetting a bunch of stuff. Still have to run to my office. Still have to run to the dump. And then we're heading to Vancouver for Christmas, and then we're leaving. So this is it. Packing up the van. One of the axles is clicking very intensely, so that's a little alarming. Not totally sure what to do about that yet. All right. Goodbye, little Airstream home.
I can feel you losing hope. You've been hanging on a rope. Something tells me you're alone. Baby, just keep holding on. I can
We're securing everything down, making sure nothing breaks for when the new owners come and pick it up. They're gonna bring it from Bellingham down to Seattle. So yeah, gotta figure that out. And a bunch of other little things. But it's kind of crazy, kind of surreal that we've lived in this for 3.5 years, packing it up, heading out. What's up, guys? This is my tiny desk. We're gonna do a little update here, because this right here is not my office, and it's definitely not the Airstream. But I need to sit down somewhere. I'll be right back. These things are pretty fun. Super dangerous right now with all this shenanigans. Super sketchy. Definitely
I can feel you losing hope. You've been
Again, no brakes, not a great idea. Middle of the road. It's okay.
You've been hanging on a rope. Something tells me you're alone.
Well, guys, it's 2020. Okay, I wrote down some notes about 2019. Just gonna awkwardly my computer right here. Move this jungle. I gotta close that door. Guys, oh man, I'm excited for 2020 for so many reasons. But first, oh guys, that's annoying me. Like, what the heck is that doing right there? It's just going right through my head. Is that better? That is not better. None of this looks good at all. We'll just get into this, guys. Okay, 2019 was kind of like a year of investing in myself. More so, I would say, than any year of my entire life. Number one for 2019 is I started a YouTube channel. So in February, we started releasing the Guatemala trip, and that was kind of the start to my YouTube channel in 2019.
You don't have to do anything insane You just need to do something. Volunteer, donate, even if it's $5 a month. Find what you care about by listening and trying to understand.
Look at this. My knees don't even fit back here. This is definitely not a table. This is like a bedside. This is definitely not a table. Bedside thingy. We grew to 270 subscribers, so thank you, you 270 of you. Maybe drinking bubbly water during a talking part is a bad idea. Is because I started uploading videos this year, YouTube just starts showing it to people. So my videos on the grid or after somebody's video, like my thumbnail, appeared to 61,000 people. I got 61,000 impressions. Now, mind you, they had a lot of other things going on in front of them, so not all 61,000 of these people saw me. I would say that's more like a internet billboard that I got. The difference is I paid nothing for these billboards and I got in front of 61,000 potential people with, unlike a billboard, the analytics of how many people clicked through, and I get about a 5% click-through rate, and that's with, honestly, some of the worst thumbnails and titles of all time. I'm sorry. We just really do a terrible job with thumbnails and titles. We'll do better in 2020, I hope. But maybe not. I'm way more interested in the long-term healthy growth of spending a lot of time with few people who will tell other people, who tell more people, who come and spend more time with me and get to know me as an actual human being, than making big viral videos and people being like, who the heck is that? That's amazing! And then having to live up to some expectation of these people who know nothing about me. Not that I would mind if a video went viral, that would be awesome. And so it doesn't sound very impressive to have 270 subscribers in 11 months of a lot of hard work. YouTube and everything grows on a compound. This is a monthly investment of making videos as often as you can to grow on a monthly compounding growth. This last 11 months, my channel subscriber rate has been growing by 20% month over month, and I don't anticipate that slowing down, meaning it still won't be that impressive at the end of 2020. We'll be hopefully around 4,000-ish subscribers, but what starts happening is in 4 or 5 years, it hockey sticks. It just starts snowballing out of control and growth will be insane. So it's super unimpressive until it's super impressive. So just hang out. Don't do anything. Just watch. Enjoy. Okay, to recap this year of starting YouTubing, starting a YouTube channel, whatever we want to call this. The beginning of the year, 0 people. None spent time with me on YouTube. Now, there are about 30 people who spend time with me every single day. There's about 30 views a day. So that's not people. Some people might watch 5 or 10 videos. So I'm getting 30 views every single day, 7 days of the week, 365 days out of the year. From none to that. And that's just the start. Having people come watch and look at something you've created from nothing just because they want to every single day. That would be very difficult to fill up a little room full of people every single day just to look at your stuff. So I think that's really encouraging and awesome. Also, it's on an upward growth, back to that compounding 20%, which leads me to, with December, we're averaging 43 views every single day. So it's definitely going up. But it will be unimpressive until it's really impressive. But for now, slow and steady. That's it for number 1, which was starting a YouTube channel, which was one of my highlights in 2019. I know that was a lot of information, but I did want to kind of cover it in detail because I think it's important that people understand my thinking behind it. And if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, you should have friggin' started one in 2019. And guess what? You should still start one in 2020. Doesn't matter when you start one. This is just a way to hang out and share whatever you want to with a lot of people. The second coolest thing that happened in 2019 was I started my podcast, We Are Human. Very excited about it. Sat down with a bunch of cool people. It really is a very grassroots, testing it out, seeing if I even like it, how it goes. But the feedback and everything has been amazing. This has just kind of been like season 1, kind of testing the waters, you could say, if I even like doing it. And hey, guess what? Spoiler alert, I love it. It's friggin' awesome. I love sitting down with people and listening to their whole entire stories. So, if you like that, check it out. We Are Human. It's here on the YouTubes, wherever. And it's also anywhere where you listen to podcasts. But hopefully, 2020 is going to bring some new amazing guests. I really want to start getting some bigger people. I don't know what that means. Other humans who are doing really amazing stuff that maybe you've heard of before. Number 3, 2019 was the year where I started sharing more about my own life and just sharing my personal story and all of that a lot more, specifically on Instagram. Instagram used to be a place where I'd post all my photos, because prior to the beginning of 2019, I was considered myself a photographer, which is great. But then I realized, hey, that kind of looks like everybody's Instagram, and I've got a pretty crazy story that I think could inspire and give hope to some other people, so I should start sharing that. And I also think about a lot of things, and I write those thoughts down, so sometimes I should share those. So I started doing that, and the feedback has been really, really encouraging. So thanks, guys. And if you don't follow me on Instagram at Joshua Thomas Gray. Thanks. So many things, guys. So many things. 4, hired 2 more part-time people on the Anthro team, which is my company that specializes in creating content for really awesome companies. And I'm very super excited about that. That we could talk about for like an hour, so I'm not going to. And that's that. Number 5. This was a big one. This was actually probably more impactful than I anticipated when I started it, but I hired a personal trainer, Jake, who's awesome, who was on my podcast. You should listen to it. We'll link it here somewhere. And he helped whip me into the best shape of my entire life. And I tracked everything I ate in an app. I literally weighed my food on a scale, and everything I ate, I knew exactly to the gram of how much I ate. And then I was counting macros, so I was making sure that my food groups were being like protein, fat, carbs, and all that were within a percentage of what they were supposed to be at for my goals. Yeah, man, this is a lot of rambling, guys. Number 6 still has to do with fitness. I ran the fastest mile that I've ever ran before, so that was exciting. It was under 6 minutes, which maybe to some of you is not that fast. To me, that was super fast. I was very encouraged by that. Thanks, Jake. The 7th noteworthy thing we have is staying in tune with the theme of investing in myself. I bought like a bunch of Chase Jarvis's books, Creative Calling, because if you bought a bunch of his books, he would call you. And I thought, what the heck? I've learned, if you don't know who Chase Jarvis is, you should just Google him. You'll figure it out. When I was 18, 19, trying to figure out my whole life and career as a creative in photography, he had a YouTube channel and blogs and was just creating tons of content way before anybody else was doing this. And he definitely was one of the people who basically taught me, like my school. And so I thought, what the heck, what would it hurt to pay to get a bunch of these books that I could give out to people, do some giveaways, and tell the dude, hey, thanks, you kind of helped shape who I am today. And so I did. And then we had a lovely 30-minute phone call. And then he hit me up and was like, yo, you should come to the class that I'm going to give on the book in Seattle. And I was like, awesome, sounds great. So I went to that. And then I bought a whole nother load of books and they gave them away, which was amazing, which gave me a night of hanging out with him and his wife and a small group of people at the studio, which ended up being like actually a really memorable part of 2019 because it was just a small group downtown Seattle in an awesome warehouse studio with the table just like right in the middle, and some of the people on the group shared some really deep and meaningful story. I mean, people were crying. It was just really good. It was super cool. Yeah, pumped about what Chase Jarvis has done and is doing in the world, and with encouraging people to be creative, to be themselves. And so, yeah, that was noteworthy. 2019. Number 8. Number 8 is travel. I gotta go to a couple cool places this year. We started the year out in Guatemala. I just dropped my phone. There's a whole series here on YouTube. You should check them out. And then we drove on a super epic family road trip down to California, to the Grand Canyon, and a bunch of other super amazing spots. Super cool trip. So that was the family road trip. In April, for my birthday, another passion project where I was investing in myself, I went on a solo trip to Iraq.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels weird being in Iraq. Definitely not gonna sugarcoat it. This morning, I was taking a shower and then all the power went out. Which, it was just weird to think. Like, I got out, walked around my room, and peeped out the hole. Which is dumb. Like, that's just... But at the same time, it's like, yeah. You never know, like, what's going on. And then the power just kicks back on.
And I filmed the whole thing. I really wanted to make that film and release it in 2019. But as you can tell, it's not out. I don't even want to say it's coming soon. It's gonna come out at some point. That's my promise. After Iraq, we did a family trip to Hawaii, and there's actually some vlogs of the Hawaii trip. And that was also a super cool trip. After that, I went to London, which was a super cool trip. Everything about it was great. I get to go hang out with my buddy Chris like once a year. So thanks, Chris. I always enjoy hanging with you in cool places around the world. And then we ended the year with driving to Venice, California on Christmas. And that was also great. And that's actually where we are right now, in Venice.
I can feel you losing hope. You've been hanging on a rope. Something tells me
Number 9. I made a short film called Hello, My Name Is.
Look, you don't want to put yourself out there. You need to think about what people are going to say about you. Can you just stay here,
Why do you think you can even do
where
this?
it's safe?
You got your girlfriend pregnant in high school, and then you
Don't get
dropped
any big
out.
ideas to say about it. They're never going to happen.
Anything to say to anybody.
You need to just stay
Nobody
here,
is
where
going to
it's safe.
care to hear what you have to say.
You have nothing
because
to say to
you're just
anybody! You're nothing! You're nobody! You're nobody! You're a nobody! Nothing!
It's a piece that's just a total personal piece, passion project that talks about my identity and who I am and where I'm going.
That I may inspire others and give hope because of my story and my past and how it doesn't define my future and who I am and where I'm going.
If you haven't seen it, please watch it. It's probably the piece I'm most proud of that I've ever made. And I also got to work with a couple of my really good friends who are incredibly talented. So please, if you haven't, check it out. Like the Iraq trip and that film. probably my two favorite things of 2019. Oh, 30 minutes already. My Atlanta. This is the longest update on YouTube. I'm sorry. So I made a short film called Hello, My Name Is. Please check it out. Number 10. There are 13. We're almost done, folks. Number 10, starting Anthro Coffee. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you've seen every once in a while me just teasing in these weird coffee things and you're like, what the heck is going on? And I say, if you know, you know. Number 11. 11. This is the big one. This explains why I'm here in Venice sitting at this tiny desk. We sold our Airstream. Yeah, so from that, we decided to do another trip down to California, but this time with no return date. People seem to have a very hard time wrapping their head around what the heck we're doing. I don't know. We live in Venice and in Bellingham? I don't know. We live both places, but we only have a place that we actually live in here? Guys, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I have a company up in Bellingham and an office in Bellingham, but no like actual place that we live for now, but we would definitely be down to buy something up in Bellingham at some point, but we'd probably still like to live in Venice most of the year, but for sure be in the Pacific Northwest for summer, because winter in Bellingham is just dark and cold and rainy, and it's wonderful here. It's sunny and nice. It's 70 degrees, and I kind of want to go outside right now, but I'm making this incredibly long, drawn-out video here on YouTube for you guys instead. And I actually just got a one-wheel. It's sitting right here.
I can feel you loosen hold. You've been
And I want to go ride it. So maybe I should go faster. But yeah, we sold our Airstream. Super crazy. We put it up for sale, sold in about a week and a half. I don't know if there's anything else to say about that. The Airstream was an incredible part of our life. I'm super excited that we did that, and who knows if we'll do it again, if we'll build a shipping container house, or buy just a normal house, or who knows. Anything is possible. We're just gonna leave it open for whatever happens. I don't know what that was. Number 12. Moved to Venice, California with nothing but our van. That's what I wrote. That's what I just said. It's kind of what we did. But we have no solid plans or any like definitive this must happen. We're just gonna come down here, hang out, meet as many people as possible. I'm still doing all the same work, working with all the same clients. We have an awesome team up in Bellingham and an office up there. And I'll probably fly up there every once in a while. So Bellingham people, you'll see me every once in a while. Probably the same amount as you did before, because let's be real, we don't all really see each other that much, unless you're Mark, in which case I miss you dearly. Yeah, I guess that's it. Venice, California. We're kind of in like an awkward dating phase where it's like, do we tell people? Do we not tell people? How does this work? I don't know. I've never lived it. I've never dated around. We've always lived in the Pacific Northwest. Grew up my entire life in Whatcom County. So, I don't know. Did we move? Maybe? I don't know. I mean, this is our apartment, so I guess yeah. But no, I don't know. Ugh, it's too early, guys. It makes me uncomfortable like talking about it. I think this is what people deal with when they're dating as adults. I skipped that whole part, just got married. Right at 18. Literally a month after I turned 18. 13. Oh, I already covered 13. Yes, we're done. 13 was we got an apartment. That's this. Yay! Confetti. 2020 is going to be great, guys. Working on a whole bunch more content. We're going back to Guatemala. Yeah! Same team. Going to Eagle's Nest. Mark and I. It's going to be like the second. It's going to be like something. It's gonna be awesome. That's what it's gonna be like. So stay tuned. We head out in a few weeks. My mom's coming this time. How cool is that? Yeah, I'm gonna get the heck out of here. I have nothing else to say. I've been rambling. And this tiny desk is actually very uncomfortable to sit at. My knees are ready to stretch. So thank you all so much for an awesome 2019. It's It's been an incredible last year of really investing in myself and putting myself out there more, and the feedback has been incredible. It just makes me so excited for 2020. That's it, guys. Thanks. Peace out.